Hey everybody, this is Nobody Grotesque, and today, tonight, well, first of all, this it's sorry for the gap in between. Not gonna lie to you, Destiny: Rise of Iron came out, and then also The Walking Dead season 6 came out on Netflix, and I wait all year for these things, so I just sorry I had to that took priority over everything else. But I'm back, uh, and I watched a interesting, great horror movie called The Veil. The Veil, excuse me, the Veil. Uh, I started the movie like I want to say a week ago, but I was playing Destiny, and the movie actually turned out to be really really decent. So I paused it so I can continue playing Destiny. Yeah, I know. Oh well, but the other night, I mean, last night I restarted the movie, sat down and watched it, and just a great movie. Like it's one of the it's one of the best modern horror movies on Netflix right now, in my opinion. And that says a lot. In my well, yeah. We can go with that. It's one of the best modern day horror movies uh, on Netflix right now. And let's see, so it surprisingly what interests me in the movie is because it had the star Jessica Alba in it. I don't see her that often anymore, so I was just like, oh, okay, this celebrity I actually recognize in one of these movies. Let's go with it. Has Jessica Alba in it, Lily. I cannot pronounce her proper. I don't know the proper way to say her last name. Lily Rabe. Uh, yeah, actually, quite a bit of people, and I think the movie was actually released in theaters. I'm not sure, but yeah, it did also. Okay, so off the break, so the movie is about a a cult, like a Jim Jones type cult, and there was one survivor, this little girl, and the movie is about this this news crew, not necessarily news crew, this documentary crew. They're reaching out to the survivor. She's now a full grown woman, so this obviously takes place like way in the future from from when stuff happened. So uh, the cult, mass suicide as every cult in every single movie possibly does. But the little girl survives, and she's grown up. She grows up, and the camera crew wants to, you know, take her back there because there's a how did they phrase it? There's pictures of a room that no one found, so they're hoping that the lady can lead them to the pictures. I mean, to the room. And there's more to it. At first I thought that was a silly thing, but there's more to why the camera crew go wants to go there, go to the return to the site of the mass suicide. Now this it was a really great movie. It was like the snow thing. I mean, no, this is not a complaint for me. It might be a complaint for somebody, but things start off really fast. Like the whole hauntings and horror aspect of it starts off really fast, and it was definitely one of those situations to where me as I guess the person I am, I would have been like, all right, let's go. No matter what my personal, stake is in this, I would have just left. Like, and it got to the point where the uh, the camera crew was talking to Jessica Alba's character, like, come on, let's go, let's go. And her personal stake in what was going on made her, you know, made them put in unnecessary danger. But Okay, so the movie has a Jim Jones like character, and he can, I guess, he can come back to life after being dead, and he can, I guess, possess people. It's I'm dumbing it down, but they went into really deep explanation of what he does, and it's pretty interesting, pretty interesting because he's dead for a few minutes, then he does it in steps. He's dead for a few minutes, then later on down the line he gets this 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 huge type deadly poison, stays dead for 6 minutes, and then he beats one of his members to a bloody pulp, and then he's able to bring her back to life in front of everybody. And it was actually pretty cool. It would be not cool, but it was interesting because it was like maybe he's not a fanatic. This guy's the real deal. So these people who follow him, they're not necessarily crazy, is because he's worth following. You know, and yeah, it's just I want to rewatch it again. Just now because there's like all these movies, there's a twist ending, and once you notice that there's a twist ending, I don't know about you, but I like to rewatch a movie to try to figure out what the twist, to try to notice things before. Uh, but yes, so the production crew, each like night this thing starts happening. They find old footage of movies and they just rewatch them and they see all this. They see what really happened because it wasn't just as simple as a mass suicide, just for the sake of having a mass suicide. Uh, just yeah, great movie, and I I I I did some research a little bit, and it seemed like at first it was supposed to be a found footage movie, and you can kind of that's what like the vibe you get off of it in the very beginning, but thankfully that vibe goes away. Though it could have worked as a found footage movie, it really could have, but it's good they didn't go that route. But yeah, it's good they didn't go the route because I think that would have kind of deterred away from the movie. But now the actor who's in the who plays the Jim Jones character, he's very over the top, and he's I don't know, he's a very over the top uh, type leader, and his acting is it's a little too much sometimes, but you need that. I guess you need that type of charisma to recruit people if you're going to be a cult leader. You know, but man, it was really good. It's I don't even know how long has it been on Netflix because I know the movie came. What's the release date? Movie came out January 19th, 2016. And I I don't even know how long it was on Netflix. I just saw it one day, and man, it was just a great movie. I can't. Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, so I think the actor's name is Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane is the Jim Jones like figure, and he's he nails it. Like he really nails it. And yeah, this the whole movie they do good at building the tension up with whispers in the background and weird stuff going on in the footages. You know, it's so go watch the movie. It gets and it gets a 5 out of 5 stars for me. Based off of Netflix standard wise, 5 out of 5. If matter of fact, put it like this: if I went to the theaters and actually saw it, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be upset at all. Go watch the movie. It's on Netflix. go watch it now. All right. Good night, everybody. Hopefully, I'll find another movie like this. All right. Good night.